Welcome back to the Pissed Canadian channel. I am your host, the Pissed Canadian. So let's jump straight into it, shall we? Why is Bettman rigging the draft? Simple answer, personal gain. All of these riggings have been leading up to the year 2020 and the Rangers winning it all. Where was Bettman born? Come on, take a guess. Wrong. He was born in Saint Eustache, Quebec, Canada. What? I had some difficulties. He was born in New York. So, clearly he's a Rangers fan. Obviously, you could argue that he's an Islanders fan, but if, who's an Islanders fan, right? Even if he said he was an Islanders fan, he'd be just saying it because he's trying to make it look like he's an Islanders fan and not a Rangers fan, but he's a Rangers fan. I mean, obviously he's a Rangers fan. He made them win the draft. So he's the Rangers fan, right? Correct. Okay, getting on to the topic of how he rigged the draft is actually a pretty simple explanation. There's a lot of proof for how. So let's just get into that. So he actually made the Rangers ping pong ball heavier than the rest. You can actually see the effects of this when the guy that's sticking the ping pong balls into the contraption. It's actually so heavy that he drops it. The point of this being so heavy is once you drop it into the machine, it'll float around in there on the bottom, and then it'll be like quick. It'll be easier for it to get like sucked up at the top because it'll be heavy on the bottom. Sorry, no, he made the ping pong ball lighter so that it would float to the top. And the guy actually dropped it, the Rangers ping pong ball, because he wanted to make it look heavy so that we thought he was rigging it against him and so that nobody suspected anything. Reverse psychology. Okay, I think a big point that needs to be made is that Gary Bettman has a lot of control, and he's just doing everything for his personal gain, and he's literally toying with us and making fun of us because he's doing it all in front of our very eyes. And it's so clear. Like, if you think about it, his two favorite teams, the Coyotes and the Panthers, these are his favorite teams because he doesn't, like, move them or anything. He keeps them in their place even though they suck. Those are his favorite teams, and they're quite literally his pets. Literally. A cat and a dog. A panther and a coyote. It's, like, right in front of us. It's obvious. Just look at the facts. Anyway, here's a quick word from the Nordique Freak.
Hey my man, it's so good to be here today. Thank you so much for having me on your show here today.
No problem.
So, basically, you know, I've been really brainstorming recently what we can do about this commissioner that we have, this terrible commissioner. And I have been starting to group up some of my bestest friends, my bestest pals, you know, Montreal Canadiens, Toronto Maple Leafs, you know, just to name a couple. But there are a lot more, and we're getting a good army together, and we are putting in a plan to impeach, you guessed it, Gary Bettman. And it's underway. We'll come back to you in a couple of weeks or so, maybe even in a week from now, and we'll just continue to tell you the progress that we are obtaining in this complete adventure that we're on here, and we're really looking to score big.
Well, I hope that you'll be back soon.
And I just wish you the best of luck in proving the falsehood of the obviously rigged draft lottery, and I just hope that you can take down another barrier of Bettman's.
Yeah, thanks. Bye-bye. Anyways, as I like to say, get your chainsaw and get rioting. See ya, y'all.